Scully Avenue. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. It's a perfect night for baseball. Welcome to the Sunday Night Showcase. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Tarik Skubal. He's near the top in strikeouts, and opponents still haven't figured him out.
Yeah, his swing and miss is nasty, baffling would-be hitters on a weekly basis.
It's not just his power, it's his command of the strike zone that jumps out to me, Singy.
Yeah, he's must-see TV. Sign me up for that subscription. Every game is a pitching clinic.
Just about to get underway, William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. The 1-0. Spray charts are a nightmare. He hits it everywhere. Really makes it tough for opposing defenses.
Yeah, and it's almost always with purpose. He just keeps making things happen at the plate.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Edman pulls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Joey Ortiz.
And you got to like this matchup for him as a guy who hits left-handed pitchers as well as anyone, it seems. I mean, he's hitting over 300 against southpaws this season. He's got a good shot to make a big impact against the left-hander on the hill today.
Fouled off to the right.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. There's a strike.
Ball high.
Good eye.
No, that's low. Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. Takes it himself. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
2 down, bases empty. Jackson Chourio digs in now. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9.
Ball high.
The 1-0. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. And now 3-0. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. payoff pitch. Stays alive. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Here.
Oh, 1 now.
Nope, ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing. Later on in the game, that may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Logan Henderson. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw over to Bowers. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Number 44.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Andy Pappas. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Max Muncy.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. We played an inning. No score. Back here for the Sunday Night Showcase. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Sanchez with a majestic shot. His second of the year, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Big. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Now it's the right fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Bunting for a hit. Edman, the flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Ball. Ortiz playing up the middle at short. He made his major league debut in 2023, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the finale of this 4-game set.
There.
Skubal keeping him close. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot
that
these
missed.
days.
That's the ball.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Here comes the throw into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corner, still nobody out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's a speed threat. David Hamilton. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that puts him just 1K away from 200 on the year. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Two on, one out. Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2. Skubal, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that's certainly the benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Fights it off, he'll see another. Pitch gets away.
Ball.
but no advance from the runners.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now, Akil Baddoo. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2.
Ball. That's down.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more.
Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. 2 ends for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz tosses across to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Kyle.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boo. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way better.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And it's fouled away. Oh, look at the stop. What a play, inning over. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Up the middle, Edman tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes should have this one. And there's two down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back. And take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Ball one there.
No, that's it.
Right
No,
now,
that's
behind
out.
in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but he...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there.
And that's a foul ball. But good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. And try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That one inside. Ball one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that drops in for a strike. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. first one away. There's the strike. Here's a 1-2. And that's ripped to the left. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Closer to the opposite field for that knock.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's 0-1. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside with the breaking ball.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44.
Andy Pappas, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up the middle, makes a sliding stop. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run. So they strand a pair. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. It's the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Gary Sanchez. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
Ball.
And a 1-1. That one in there across the letters.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
1-2 here. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, bases empty. Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 50%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Brewers go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at the strike zone. Towards first, and it goes just foul. The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Here's Ortiz for 1. Over to Bowers, that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, 1 down.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's downstairs.
That's low. That's a ball.
And that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a ball.
That's low. That's a ball.
Three-two. On the ground, right side. Hamilton. To first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Ready now for the 5th inning. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Skubal back to work.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Strike
Yeah.
2. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. That one missed.
Inside. Ball.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. One up, one down.
Up next,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
William Contreras.
That one's
That's the
upstairs.
ball.
Ball 1. The lefty, the 1-0. Out towards right center field. Tucker settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Akil.
Here's the center fielder, Akil Baddoo.
All right.
Two down, nobody on. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Baddoo settles under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it throws off line. Safe at third.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think at this point he wants to get him over and get him there.
Ben Woodpen steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Wide to right his first time. This one in the air center field. Baddoo gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for third. Here comes Edman to score. And now they trail by 1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third. It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Ohtani, the former Rookie of the Year, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the 1-0. Ohtani wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball, right field. Mitchell under it. That is the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers 1. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, Jackson Chourio.
The left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
That missed. That's a ball. Ball.
Here's a 2-0. Just
That's
off the
inside.
inside
Ball.
edge. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a base hit right there. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next to the
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Runner edges away at second. Strike 2. Struck it out looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Here is Gary Sanchez, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boone. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker on the move, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
On the ground to third, Muncy throws to first, And that is that. Brewers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Kanan.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Well, one-run game. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swinging a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And Freddie takes the K.
Up next, the Dodgers. The center fielder, number 44.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The Dodgers trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one is lifted in the air. Chorio under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers. Third baseman, number 20.
Once he digs in. And a foul ball. This one popped up. Ortiz under it. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Back here in LA, we go to the top of the 7th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball. Ball. That's up.
The 2-1. Just
No, that's high.
missed. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. That one misses.
Ball four. Take your
So
base.
lead off walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Eric Skubal won't go any further tonight. And he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Pitching change here, Alex Vesia.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Gets down, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that is out of play. The 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
One-two to Contreras. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. And that is a big first out.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss. Him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. That keeps the zone. Strike one. Two aboard, 2 outs.
That's inside. Ball.
Swings and misses. 1-2. High fly ball lifted into your right field. Tucker under it. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Can't pick it up cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Outside with a breaking ball. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. There's the strike at the knees. The Brewers trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jared Kaner won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn things over to the righty, Antonio Senzatella. This is his third time out this year. And here comes Tommy Edman, 1 for 2.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Lined into right, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a drop. This one is crushed. Oh, got about it. And we're in the late stages. They have the lead. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
What a moment for these fans. They're going nuts.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They're just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo. And like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well. And that carried way over the wall.
So 2 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Ben Workman. Down the line, it's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Antonio Senzatella gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Aaron Ashby will take over here.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
That one fouled off. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Adner Uribe, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Here's a 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you. He doesn't want to challenge you, so I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Rortbed off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Coming home. And they lead by 2.
Good job there to put him up by 2. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the Dodgers.
So runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball. And at second, just missed.
Ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score for an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Good at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge you. Crazy.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here comes Freddie around third, and they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are key, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a pull the other way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Ashby departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Chad Patrick. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Max Muncy at the dish. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Brewers 2. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
Vesia, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The 1-1.
That's high. That's a ball.
Just
ball.
missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. This one in the air center field. Pajas has a beat on it. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Nope, ball.
That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game.
Well, it's a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Sanchez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
There's a swing and a miss.
Ball.
The 1-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Sanchez around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-3. And he's there at third with a triple.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Joey Ortiz will hit next. That's to third. Muncy slings to first, and the inning is over. Milwaukee with the RBI triple in the inning. It's now 6-3. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
That's the ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you commit it. They try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That's the ball. That's down.
Gotta be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for this pitch.
hit, but it curls foul. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that forward. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Foul ball there. Tucker over at first with one away. Hammered down the right side, the foul. The 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out here. He shoots one out to right. His 13th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 8-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
0-1. Grounds one to short. Ortiz. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Ben Workveld. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off the pitch like that, Big, and you pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chad Patrick is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, D.L. Hall.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Ripped to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Through 8 full, Dodgers lead it 9-3. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in
lived
the Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, number 63.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Yeehaw!
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
This one in the air, center field. Edman should have this one. And he makes the catch. It is 2-0. So they're down to their final out. Next to the Brewers, Akil Baddoo. And that's outside.
No, that missed.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
9-3 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrating in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
Give it a minute, but we can't keep the time. I came to ask something with the highway. Summertime days go